When I think back of the lowest moment in my life, probably the date back to 05, 06. So when I graduated from high school, I got into the University of Waterloo, which is probably one of the best engineering schools in Canada. And it was a huge moment for me, man. I had worked so hard to get there. And I'm not a super intelligent guy, just hardworking. My family worked hard, and it was such a proud moment for all of us. I mean, I could see it in my dad when he spoke about it. I even got a chip in the shoulder. I was that cousin out of all the cousins in my family who everyone's like, look, he gone to Waterloo. He made it. And I got to university, and it just went down from there. I remember I failed, miserably failed a programming course, ended up failing a semester, ended up just missing a whole year of school. And when I was going through that, when you're a 21-year-old and you put everything into something, right? To you, that's like the end of the world, right? You start thinking about your future. You start feeling like you won't make it anywhere. You start comparing yourself to people around you. You start feeling like you've let yourself down, and more importantly, let your parents down, that you've disappointed them. At that point in life, you feel alone, right? I remember I wouldn't want to go to meet family or be around cousins or anything like that, because everyone, the conversation is all about school and what you're doing and etc. And then I would, if I was passing by a corridor in the university and I saw somebody from my class who I was with and who was ahead of me by a year now, I'd just turn the other way. And that's what I was going through inside. And when I look back, I think that I wish I knew, or I wish somebody told me that, I'm not alone, right? Like, this is a very common thing. Or for you to go to university and struggle, it's very common for you to be confused or mess up a semester or change your programs or re-look at what you want to do. It's very common, but for me coming in, I felt this was just me. And this is what I was going through, and nobody else was going through this. So it's important to know that we're not alone. I wasn't the first person this happened to, and I won't be the last one either. And I wish, secondly, somebody had told me that you'll be all right. Emad, you'll be all right. Like, this is just a blip in a long journey ahead of constant struggles and constant evolving, and this will just build who you are. So don't let this get to you. Don't let this get you down. Alhamdulillah, the kind of person I am and the family support I had, I was able to bounce back, and I worked hard and I worked smart and I learned from my mistakes and I overcame some of the fears I had, and I was able to get through and do well, and alhamdulillah, 10 years down the line, I'm doing all right. But when you're going through that at that moment, you feel like there's no way out. So to anyone who's watching this, I just want to let you know that whatever you're going through, I'm not trivializing it, but number one, you're not alone. Number two, speak to somebody, to your parents, your siblings, your friends, your colleague, professional. And finally, don't underestimate these problems. They train us, they help us, they nurture us to be able to go forward in life and deal with things in a better way. So I hope and pray that anyone who's watching this, whatever you guys are going through, you guys will be okay.